y'all know this? Did you pull it out of your... I'll be sitting around, I'll be looking around, everybody knows the answer, and then it's just like, where did you get this information? Who would have thought just studying and opening a book would help that feeling? Let me learn it with you. Sometimes I just want to put on my headphone and just listen and blast music all night. Sometimes they'll be like, you learned it in high school. I didn't learn that in high school. If I feel like something's too hard for me, I never actually give up. In this day and age, you really have to be on your P's and Q's. Otherwise, next thing you're getting snatched up somewhere. First day of school, the bus broke down. That comes from my fear of failing. He got really offended. He called me bad Bill. He called me a big... How do you make friends without it being awkward? I can't tell you that because I'm the most awkwardest person in the world. Just, I feel because of the distance I live from my high school and the fact that I had to do, like, it was more than just getting up every day and putting on clothes and going to school. Like, I had other responsibilities in the morning, so it added on to the tiredness. So I'm not gonna lie, I choose college tired before I would ever go back to high school tired because I'm sorry, I can't do it again. Like, I really would, I would get up in the morning and I would literally just think about ending it all. I'm not gonna lie, like, high school really tired me out, and I would never put myself in that position again. I should have listened. Like, everybody was telling me, especially in my senior year, I got a job. Everybody was telling me, don't do it. School and job, like, it just doesn't mix. It doesn't mix at all. And I didn't listen because, like, being financially independent is honestly, like, it's the best feeling in the world. Having your own money, you don't have to constantly ask, like, a parent or a sister, brother, aunt type of thing. Like, it feels so good. And let me tell you, your girl was having issues. I couldn't sleep at night. Every single time I would work a night shift, I wouldn't go to sleep until the morning of. I had to get up for school, and it was also, like, a lot of things going on in school as well. So it's like, I'm tired, I'm irritated, people keep trying me, I have schoolwork, I have homework, I have to go to my job after school, and so it's like, it was BS on top of BS. Like, it was never ending. And girl, I was tired. Now that I'm getting, like, accustomed to, like, the college life, I'm not gonna lie, there's some days I'm just like, oh wow, like, girl is tired. Like, do I really need to go to class? But it's like, at the end of the day, I know I can come home and just be in my bed, and that's not something I'll ever want to give up. Like, your girl is still job hunting. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like it's better in terms of the fact that I pick my own classes. I know what time I need to get up. I know what time I can come home. I have spaces. I have just having for myself, I'll choose that 100% before I choose high school tired again in my life. I'll tell you that for free. Like, y'all don't understand. There was really a time where I would literally wake up and I would just be staring at my ceiling, and then I would just bust out crying because school was just not it. Like, it really wasn't it. How did your personal style or aesthetic change once you didn't have to see the same people every day? Honestly, I'm still getting to figure out what my certain style is or aesthetic is. I'm not gonna lie, I've been putting it on per se. Not really. Honestly, I am a basic person. A two-piece, same color set, that's really my type of thing. That's my aesthetic. But I would say that I have put in more effort when it comes to getting up every day and picking out an outfit. I'm not gonna lie, in high school, I wore a hoodie and tights every single day, and I did not regret it because high school is just low-key traumatizing. I'm sorry, I would never. In college, I feel like, I don't know, you're inspired by certain people every day. You see somebody and you're like, oh my god, that's so cute, and you'll try to put it in your own style. I've been, like I said in the beginning, I've been trying to find my own style and find certain things that I could put on. I feel like I'm doing a good job. I'm being more comfortable with myself, especially as a plus size girl. It's hard. It's very hard, but I've tried different styles and I think it fits me. Like, especially doing my hair every morning. In high school, I could never. It's a weird transition. Weird but good. It's a weird but good. What was the hardest part about leaving your high school best friend behind? Ooh, hold up. When it comes to my best friends, I'm not gonna lie, I miss them every single day. Certain days, I'll be like, bro, they really just need to be here to experience the things. I know I would have time, bro. We would be laughing and just smiling every day. I truly do miss them. It's not like I haven't seen them. We make time for ourselves outside of our own responsibilities and obligations, but it's just different. I think the last time I saw them was the beginning of December. We went to K-pop. It was a really nice time. After that, we've just been in our own little world. I had my little break. I don't know. It's just, I guess I want them to experience the same things I'm experiencing. I feel like having them there would have been a much better time for myself. I'm not saying that my friends at college aren't great. They're really great, and they literally make my college experience a lot better. It's just when you're comfortable with people, you want them to be able to have the same things that you have. So I miss them literally every single day. There would be certain things that's happening. They would love this so much and they're just not here. But they're also living their life, so it's not really like, oh, it's a bad situation. No, they're living their life. They're getting their money. Trust me, they're living life to the fullest, actually. Fourth question. How do you deal with the small fish in a big pond feeling during the first month? I'm not gonna lie. So the first month, kind of crazy. I don't even remember the first month of college, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna do in general. It's a weird feeling. I don't know. Sometimes you doubt yourself a lot because, Lord, I can't speak. There's this one thing I read in my college writing class for my first semester, and it was an essay, and this girl was like, it just feels like you're sitting in a classroom where everybody has just unlimited knowledge about a topic and you're just there. And that's how I felt both in high school and in college, because sometimes I'll be sitting around and I'll be looking around, everybody knows the answer, and then it's just like, it's just there, she's just sitting, she's not putting up her hand, she's not answering the question. I'm just like, how do y'all know this? Did you pull it out of where did you get this information? Sometimes I really just want to take somebody's brain and just put it in a mind sometimes, because it's like, how do you know this information? And then sometimes they'll be like, you learned it in high school. I didn't learn that in high school, baby. I don't know how you learned this. Let me learn it with you. Sometimes I just feel out of my element, and I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling of not knowing. I hate that feeling of just feeling dumb. I hate it. It makes me feel so inferior to everybody, and I hate that feeling. It really enrages me. But it has gotten better. Who would have thought just studying and opening a book would help that feeling? Would have thought. But getting used to that, it's a little different. But once you realize that it's okay to have that feeling, and it's okay to learn, and I'm not the fastest learner in the world. I'm also a visual learner, so you have to basically take me through it step by step. If you tell me something, I feel like as I've had work experience, it's gotten a lot better, but you have to take me through an issue or a problem step by step for me to finally understand it. It's always been that, even with my good grades. If I don't have a teacher who can put himself or herself in a student's shoe, I realize that I fail a lot at my classes or fail a lot at my issues. So I don't know if I just went on a tangent. I don't know. One of the first questions from this category, is, how do you stay safe when walking across campus at night or leaving late library sessions? I'm not going to lie, I have not stepped a foot in my library since I've been at this college. I honestly, next week you'll see me because I have this gap between my classes and I could honestly use some studying time to get everything done. But as I stated before, I am a commuter, so getting to school and then from school, especially because I have evening classes and because it is the winter time now, the sun goes down, and also the sun goes down a lot. The sun goes down a lot faster now. I feel safe within my community, but as a girl, you still need to be on your toes. You still need to be just be on your. If you need to get something that makes you feel safe, I can't see the word on here, but anything that is sharp or a string, get it. Especially because there's just random people who are going through a lot of things and they tend to take it out on other people. I've personally endured a lot of things, especially coming home late from school and work on the streets. So I'm not gonna say I'm used to it because you never get used to it, and it's just different. Have something with you that makes you feel the safest. I carry it around all the time, whether it's in my bag. If I'm going with a different bag, I make sure that I in my bags all the time. Always have something in your pockets. Just be ready to defend yourself. And it's sometimes I just want to put on my headphone and just listen and blast music all night once I'm coming home. The ride home to me is just like, I'm just calm. I get to go in my bed. I get to watch my movies or TV shows, go on YouTube, eat something. That's all I want to be thinking about. But it's like, in this day and age, you really have to be on your P's and Q's. Otherwise, next thing you're getting snatched up somewhere. But when it comes to that, just always be environmentally aware and socially aware, because somebody might be giving you the cue that they about to really just be on you and you're just not noticing because you're so stuck on your phone, which honestly I am not going to lie. I have a really bad issue with that where I'm just always head on my phone, whether that be I'm walking up the street. I'm not gonna lie, I am one of those people who love loud headphones. I love feeling the music in my soul. I'm not going to lie. It's even actually gotten to the point where I've switched the thingy on my phone from headphone to a speaker because I kept getting that stupid alarm about how the thing is too loud. It's not loud enough actually, and it's pissing me off. But I keep going off topic. But bearing P's and Q's, be socially aware, be ready for anything, and that's such, I don't know, that's, you really don't know. Be careful. You never know. What's your go-to? I have 10 minutes to get to class, outfit, and makeup soon. Baby, if I have 10 minutes to get to class, I've slowly gotten out of the routine of if I'm already late, I might as well just get my stuff done slowly. Because let me tell you, in high school, if I saw that, let me be honest. In high school, I would literally, the night before, I would decide if I was going to be late or not to class. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm the night before, I just need an extra sleep. I've already told myself I'm gonna be late, so I might as well not rush. In college, it is a little bit different, especially if your attendance is heavily required in some classes. Some teachers, they will give you a little leeway, but don't take that for granted. I don't think I've been extremely late, maybe in the couple days of school, the first ever semester, but that was out of my control because at the place where I was, at least an hour and a half, that was my distance from there to my college. So once I got on that bus, whatever happens, because let me tell you, the first day of school, the bus broke down. Second day of school, the bus came late, and they're on structured time, so it's not like, oh, if you get there early, the bus goes by time, and it already takes me a good 40 minutes to get to that specific bus. So I'm trying to figure out if I've actually been late. into college was one that was literally thrown by the school, but it was like a cash scoping concert type of thing. And no, I had fun. My friends made it fun. We were literally just in their dorm room, just literally talking and laughing. I slept over there. It was nice. It was comfortable. But when it comes to, if you ever feel pressured and you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach, it's best to, it's okay. If you feel like you're in imminent danger and you're just like, okay, something is just gonna go wrong and something is gonna happen, that's when you put your foot down and you say no. But if you feel like it's just nerves and anxiety and you truly do want to experience something, push it away, find a common ground, and just have fun. That's how I did my first party. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous because, again, I've never been to a party in my life. Never been to a party. Never really. When it comes to that part of adulting and going out and having fun, having drinks, I'm lost. So it's just the ability to push yourself and do something different. What is the best way to tell a guy you're not interested while staying safe on campus? I've never really had this problem in person. The most they'll do is DM me on Instagram about something. If it's someone that I don't even picture myself having an actual conversation with, it's just an immediate block and move on with your life. If you feel the need to just answer them, a polite no thank you, not interested is really just will suffice. Sometimes there are really people who are scary and who are angry and will literally take their emotions out on you. That's when stuff gets really serious and it also gets very scary. There has been one time, but it wasn't really on campus, but I was in transitioning, where this guy, he found my Instagram on Yubo because everybody was on Yubo and we weren't talking, like, and I was like, I'm not really interested. Oh, that's not, because he sent something and I was like, oh, and I just left it at that, and he got really offended. He called me bad built. He called me every name in the book that you could call a bigger girl. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, I just left it. I get rowdy too. If I feel disrespected, expect the disrespect. That I'm not the shyest person. When I feel disrespect, you will hear my mouth and I will not stop. But don't ever feel like you could disrespect me, because I promise you I'm not the one. I promise you I'm not. How do you find your people if you don't join a group? That's also how I felt in the beginning, because I'm not in any of the groups. I'm not part of the dance team. I'm not a cheerleader. I'm not in any sports. I'm not in any extra, what's it called? Extra, whatever. But you will find people, I promise you. There's going to be at least one person that starts it off, and you'll find that person you could talk to about anything. It's gonna feel like very intimidating at first because it's a new scene, it's new people, it's literally new everything, but you will find your way. I know there's a lot of people who go into college and it's just like they feel, what's the word I'm looking for? They just feel like they're never going to have a connection, and I promise you it's just not that. If you push yourself and you actually want something, it's going to happen. Don't be hard on yourself. It's not worth it. So, one warning I will give you, and heed my warning. You will meet, especially as a girl, you will meet another girl who you think is your friend, and that girl is just not. She's not capable of being friendly. She's not capable of having a connection, and she's just not capable of just being anything to anyone. She doesn't have any loyalty, and she is just flat out weird. When I tell you, there's going to be many signs in your face. If you see the red flags, leave. It's like a relationship. If you see the red flags at first, don't think, oh no, some people are just, no. If you see the red flags, leave. That is my warning. That's all I will